know. Yeah, that was years ago. But I did that. What y'all done did since years? So miss me with that bullshit. All these motherfuckers been out here doing all this stuff and ain't not one of them pressed his ass. What y'all scared of him? Who the fuck is he? Another man that beats his motherfucking heart like everybody else? Oh, but you be ready to kill the little nigga in the hood. You be ready to kill the little homie in the hood that want to steal your car. That want to steal your mama food. Or you be ready to hurt your brother who you gave him some goddamn money and they can't pay you back. Oh, I ain't fucking with you no more. All that type of shit. But a motherfucker that's up in here in a fake ass suit and tie, wearing the uniform of a goddamn oppressor and lying to y'all and stealing dead from you in your fucking face smiling, oh, you can't say nothing to him. Why? He don't know how to fight. He don't know how to fight. With all these big ass, fake ass muscles and shit. These big old niggas like that be the ones that get their ass whooped a lot. They don't know how to fight. What y'all scared of? He can't physically hurt you. And he ain't gonna send nobody after you. He's just gonna sit in y'all hoods and just steal from y'all mamas and y'all children and shit. And then y'all say you for the motherfucking community. That's your biggest threat. When y'all gonna step up to that? That's what I understand. That's true. All of them been had a chance. So you might not like this, but that's some real shit. If the fucking Democrats that had all this goddamn time to get black community right, and they ain't got the black community right, then goddamn it, all of us need to become fucking Republicans. Take over the Republican House. Everybody. MAGA, my nigga. We're gonna all run it red, we're gonna all run it blue, but we all need to be involved in it. If one side faking us out, go to the other side. If that side start faking us out, go back to the other side. If both of them ain't right, make your own goddamn party. The fuck? We control it. But this is the truth that needs to be spoke to power. And I'm glad our sister brought that fire in there. And I'm glad my brother Ricky was here with that fire. We got our honorable Trillville representative, our brother David Jones up in here, Supa Dave.
Man, what's up, Dave?
To you, brother, man. That was magnificent points you brought in last night, man. I'm serious, man. You did that, man, and I look forward to that magnificent mind coming back to the stage for the people, man. But yeah, man. Thank you for being here tonight, bro.
Oh yes, sir. No problem, brother. No problem. I just wanted to go ahead and cook right quick, right? Just a few minutes, right? Just about 5 or 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
And basically, I'm just talking about any fake doctors or any fake X-Men or whatnot. This is not particular, no one person, just to anybody, right? See, what we have, see, the thing I like to do, like I like to hit, I like to study military science, right? Kind of like how Dr. Umar said one time, military science, because all this is politics, right? And all of this is warfare. One of the main things we need to do if we want to cripple any type of fake doctor, right? One thing we need to do is hit them where their strengths are, right? And their strengths are one, the social media. How we do that, we need to have a flag team. Anything that son of a gun put out there, flag the hell out of that, right? That's one way to fight. Number two, we're going to hit that bootleg attorney, right? And how you hit that bootleg attorney, everybody that's actually been hit with this frivolous slap lawsuit. That's all it is, a strategic lawsuit against public participation. That's SLAP, SLAPP. You're going to hit that attorney up for meritorious claims and contentions, if I'm not mistaken. Meritorious claims is these attorneys can't have um, a false lawsuit or a false defense, right? They can't have either thing that's false or that's not in good faith. So you hit them on that. You hit them on these two major things, it's going to hurt because because you already know that attorney already has a whole lot of sanctions going on, right? So you just keep hitting that joker, and this one, bam, you hit her with this, boom, it might cripple her where she might permanently lose the license, right? And that's how you attack these crooks. So that's why I say anybody that's been hit with that frivolous lawsuit, one, you want to file an ethics violation against that crooked attorney, and also we need to get a flag team, flag everything that every slanderous post that son of a gun say about us or anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just my 2 cents in. I'm through cooking for right now.
Fact. Hey, and you're definitely right about that, and that's the stuff that the people really need to know because putting out all of the fake, manipulative information. You know, all of that shit needs to be flagged. You know, and to go back to what Sister Natural was saying about, you know, all of this been going on so long, you know, and it's still haven't nothing has been done about it, you know.
Yeah.
But I posted a video uh Monday Monday night, as a matter of fact, um about Cornell, and this video is over 100,000 views already. And if you go through the comment section, it's thousands of people saying that they didn't know that he was stealing money. They thought that he was doing everything for free. They thought that he was legit, you know. So a lot of people don't know because a lot of people just see people on TV and get mesmerized about the bullshit just because you
Right.
see somebody on TV. And that's just like, and for example, that's just like our youngsters today. They mesmerized about the videos, about the money and the cars and all of the other bullshit that they see on these videos and whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? And it's the same thing pertains to these adults. They see somebody on TV, they think these motherfuckers legit. They think these motherfuckers got power. They think these
Right.
motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, really just got the juice. But at the end of the day, you feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
sadly to find out. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't got no motherfucking juice. And just like I keep telling people all of the time, you know, if a motherfucker really got juice, why you ain't seen now one Republican or Democratic politician or pastor or anything connected to this motherfucker? You ain't seen not one person on camera or none of that. You know, and just like I said, you know, earlier, you know, just like the service shop situation. And you feel what I'm saying? Motherfucker go over there with all that old bullshit, you know, bringing the cameras and
Yeah.
walking through these people apartments and all of this old shit. And now them people over there having a hard motherfucking time with the office because now the relationship between the tenant and the office have been altered because this motherfucker done stepped in with that bullshit because now the tenant in the office had that communication. Well, okay, my check late, such and such. Can y'all please give me a couple of more days or whatever to get my rent money? Now that this clown that went over there messing with them folks' situation over there at them apartment complexes. Now, the office not trying to hear that. Now, you need to have your money here on time, or we're gonna put you out. You
And
know,
that's
the
right.
same thing going,
Fine.
the same thing going on with this Haverstock
Damn
situation.
right. Yeah,
You
let's.
feel what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
these people all up in the cameras, run these people out through these people apartments and all of this old shit just to get your shine on. But at the end of the day, what's gonna happen to those tenants over there in the apartment complex?
Thank you.
Exactly. And
Real
somebody sent
talk.
me that, right? And
You
somebody sent me
starting a
that.
lot of shit. You starting a lot of shit, and and y'all be looking for the show. One of our new shows we bringing out. Let y'all hear this
Oh
right
man,
now officially. Let
hey
y'all hear this
man,
right now officially. So ain't nobody gonna be biting this bullshit. We got a show
Right.
coming out called After the Activists.
Right.
Remember
Okay.
that.
That's what's
That's
up.
ours. So ain't nobody gonna be able to pull this shit. What we
Yeah.
gonna do is we gonna go show y'all what happens after these activists that went to these different things and did that.
Yeah.
We going back to the community and we're gonna ask the community, now what done
all
happened?
right, baby.
How did that solution help y'all or has it? Because that's the truth. When you go to somebody's neighborhood screaming and talking a bunch of shit to the people that run that neighborhood, and then you leave and you go back to your fucking fancy house, you can't bring that neighborhood to your fucking fancy house when those people in that neighborhood are getting fucked with by the people that you was just screaming at because they mad at you for putting them on Front Street, so they gonna take it out on our grandmamas, aunties, and cousins in the apartments. with extra little stipulations. Y'all know how it is. A lot of us that lived in apartments, a lot of us still in the fucking apartments. You know when you fuck with the office, they gonna use little tiny little things to fuck with you. Say you out of compliance with this. Say you out of compliance with that. And then their paperwork will supersede her stupid ass, fake ass threats of lawsuits by saying that you're violating your immediate contracts by even speaking about certain things or bringing certain entities to light. Y'all don't know the fine lines of your fucking leasing contract. You did what I'm saying? So when she brings her ass over there, or anybody comes screaming all this craziness to these people, instead of coming in a righteous, a nice, compassionate way to really work with the apartment complex to help the residents, but instead charging them up. Then when they gone, when you gone, what they gonna do? They gonna charge up them residents.
And then
it's some bully shit. You pick on me, now I'm gonna pick on them. Retaliation. And what you gonna do for them mamas and shit? How many people that you went over there for Sterlingshire or still at Sterlingshire today? The ones that you would bring the problems up. And what fucking apartments done changed? What mold? What has fucking happened over there? If your presence did all that, what's fucking happened at Haverstock? You really think bringing those bullshit ass fucking people cars is finna change Haverstock Hills apartments? That has been embedded with shit. Just because grandmama passed away, oh Lord, respects her memory and her life. But do you know how many of my people have passed away in Haverstock? Not just my little cousins in that 5-piece, but before that, you know how many people? What are you gonna really fix by screaming and saying, I'm bringing them in there? They ain't shutting down Haverstock. The fucking city can't shut them the fuck down and displace all those fucking residents. It's gonna cost the city more resources if they're the ones to do it, because they'll be responsible for displacing them and having to replace them, and the funds ain't gonna come out. So you're playing games with people's lives by screaming all that bullshit. You're making problems, thinking, I got solutions, because you want to make us feel like over on this bullshit ass stage that we're bringing you down by telling you the reality. Because I say bullshit stage because this is a stage. This is not people's lives. You're interfering with people's lives. You're there dealing with what they live off of. That's the most important place you got in this world, your little cave. And you doing it wrong, acting like you got the great intentions. Why? Just to make other folks believe that y'all can call me and pay me and I'm going to get them right. Ain't nobody scared of you coming in no goddamn apartments talking about the failures of those apartments. Do you understand that the apartment managers don't own it? Clowning them. They didn't build mold. They don't got control over that shit. Guess what? There's another person like you working a 9 to 5. They don't own the goddamn apartments. They ain't part of the construction. All they can do is press those same issues to corporate, and then the corporate or the big wigs that none of y'all see, those are the ones that make the decision on whether to remold, refix, clean this and that. And if they choose not to, ain't nothing nobody can fucking do about it. Shit. You get light. But guess what? Y'all go over there, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna let my brother speak. Y'all go over there on TikTok, like Critical say. Y'all need to go on TikTok. Y'all can look on under TikTok. God is with us is my page, and the Critical radio station and the Critical show is on TikTok. Go and look at that video. Right now, it's at 120,000, and it's still growing. This video ain't even been up 2 full fucking days or all the way, and it has captured that much attention and growing. And like he said, when y'all see all of those comments, those are victims from everywhere. There are a lot of victims in there saying, yeah, I gave him this. Oh, man, I didn't know that. Oh, man, I'm glad y'all was trying to stand up because I thought nobody was going to be able to get him. Yeah, he did my family like that. He did my family. Y'all will be amazed. You think this book, this shit we done talked about, the few victims we done talked about, man, there are many people. Man, that tripped me the fuck out. Them numbers went up, and the likes, the shares, the favorites, the reposts, the comments. So many people know this dude and know he's been doing it for years, and nobody have they seen has brought attention to him. Now on the TikTok stage, Now it's being brought attention to, and it's well on the way to being viral, y'all. This issue we talking about. Go and look at it for yourselves on his TikTok page, on the TikTok page. Y'all will see it. We've been over there pressing on that issue from that on that stage, from Instagram stage, from Facebook, from any damn stage to reach our people, because that is our job. If we say that's what we're doing, it is to inform the people so that they don't be fooled. If we ain't gonna do that, we can step the fuck down and bring you some other type of entertainment. But that ain't what this stage is. So like what he said, y'all need to go see that. I'm sorry, brother. What was you saying, brother Dave?
Yeah, for sure. No problem. No problem at all. Now, see, I did the same thing, right? Something similar, exposing some apartments down here. They have apartments down here called Prince Hall Apartments, right? Slumlords. But the difference is the person that I had helped, they had already had another place, so they didn't have no issues with going to expose all of that. You know, toilet stopped up, bathroom with the water coming down there, the roof had fell down right over the toilet in the tub. They couldn't use that. So, when I exposed it, they had a way to go out. And what I got to tell a lot of people, when you see that initial stuff that person is doing, right, you have to see the aftermath of that, right? The apartments. Don't just show the beginning on when they come out there and make all the rah-rah. Check out the aftermath of that, right? To see if they change anything. Because you have to understand the fake doctor is a content creator. And you have to understand that more than anything, just a content creator. They have the mind of a content creator. So all of that stuff is illusions half the time, right? Now, in my particular case, what the fake ones was trying to do, they was trying to say any salacious thing to get me to mention that person's name, right? Then try to hit me with a slap lawsuit. Now, if I don't say the motherfucker's name, you really can't. It's hard to hit me with a slap. Now, you can sue anybody for anything, but the problem is, when I go ahead and lay on that doggone attorney for the ethics violations, it'll be it's a better thing for me, right? Because if I don't say their name, you can't really ethically sue me. But if you say the person's name, you can somewhat may be able to get away with it, at least go to trial with it, and it get thrown out or whatnot. But if you definitely don't say the person's name, that's that's like YouTube 101, right? When you're doing content creating, when you're talking about political stuff like I have now, see, I've been through the fire. You know what I'm saying? I had a senator, what is it? Senator tried to, throw another frivolous lawsuit on me. I beat him. You know what I'm saying? I won on that one, so I kind of have a little bit of understanding, but I know what she's trying to do, right? And 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 the thing is, right, when I think she's coming over to Port Arthur around Southeast Texas, Jefferson County, because it's a new market. A lot of people really don't know, right? When I put that video out about their DCOs, what somebody did to them, right? A lot of people didn't know that, man. A lot of people didn't know that you have a person that will go through so much to lie, create evidence, plant people with drugs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? People don't really understand the depth that people will go to, and people don't really understand that person is a real hitman. That's a political hitman. That's all she's here to do is to slander people's name. But I put too much work in the community, right? I put a clip when the X-Man, right? He was doing some work for a person down here. Luckily, that person didn't rob her. You see what I'm saying? But her case is an easy case of that the husband didn't do it. I seen the documentation. Hell, she even had a Texas Ranger testified for her that hey, that was some bullcrap. And at first you slander me, right? But the people in your circle, they have to give me a shout out. You know what I'm saying? They have to give me a shout out when a young lady gave me a shout out for helping her and her trying to help get her husband out of there. So like it or not, you can try to say what you want about me, but the people got my back. You know what I'm saying? I put work in here. So you coming out here trying to hustle, I'm helping them for free. I'm not charging them anything. Hell, I'm donating to their GoFundMe campaign or whatnot. So that's the game I believe she's trying to plan out here, trying to come get this. But you got to fight. I always use guerrilla warfare, right? When Vietnam fought the U.S., the U.S. we got all the big heavy bombs and everything, right? But the Viet Cong, right? The Vietnamese, they dug them tunnels. They did underground. They do what they do best. They use their terrain environment, that thick vegetation. So you always have to fight because we don't know who's going to win. And then if we don't have the money or the resources, we do guerrilla warfare. What we do is social media, right? And you fight a person like that. You try to hit their money any way you can, and their money is exposing them. Just like I told you, you hit their weaponry. The weaponry of social media, you flag
Right.
that. The other weaponry is the attorney. You file them claims on her. So it's methods to the madness, and that's why you always have to fight this, man. That's why I said people tell me all the time, man, why you fighting in Port Arthur, man? They go do the same thing. Hell, they may stop. And look, I done wore out this current mayor so much because she have all this documentation on her from from the CPAs, right? Misappropriation of funds. I wore her out so much that's why they got the fake doctor on me, right?
Yeah.
When the previous mayor was going out, I did an open records request, right? Did an open
Right.
records request to see if the previous mayor had gave some money to the fake doctor, tax dollars. So that's what
Right.
made the fake person come on me, right? Because when people getting out of office, they do stupid crap, right? They do stupid crap, and that's why the fake one was trying to put me in it because I done did some inquiries on her if the previous mayor was going to go
Right.
ahead and was giving her city money. So that's what made him on because it's crazy. Just as when I got the open records request back, stating there was nothing regarding that, now all of a sudden she on me, and then I supposedly conspire with other people to go ahead and do this. You see what I'm saying? So all of that is social media stuff. It's theatrics. It's cameras. It's all this is acting, man. You have to look at it as a social media event, and it's just to get your emotions. And yeah, I go ahead and land my plane, brothers.
Yeah. You definitely right.
Yeah,
Damn right.
And
Keep flying.
yes, sir.
yeah, you're definitely right. You know, and that's the thing, a lot of people are not computer savvy. A lot of people don't know how to operate their phone. The technology has changed so much. You know, so just on TikTok, just looking at all of the comments, I was mesmerized, because I was like, damn, all of these people, all of these people saying that they thought they were doing this,
Yeah, yeah,
being great activists, and to see the response of the people, man, that shit is fucking overwhelming. Like,
yes,
damn, But the thing about it is, when these type of situations occur, people throw it out there, but since they feel that they don't have the support
yeah,
of the community or the family to keep pushing for that shit, they
yeah.
leave it alone. So now these motherfuckers, they are able to go to the next family, to the next person, to the next
Right,
family, to
right,
the next
right.
family, to the next family, to the next family. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then it gets really out of hand when you start doing that type of shit to a disabled child's family. When you get that low, when you start doing that type of shit to a child's family that's fighting for him and he's disabled, that
yeah.
really shows what type of person you are, and then this takes me back, and we did our research over here on our end on the
Yes,
critical
sir.
show.
Yes,
I
sir.
can't
Yes,
speak
sir.
for everybody else,
Right.
but we have done our research, so it takes me back to even the publicity stunt that she tried to pull when she was telling everybody, oh, she lives in a gated community and all of this old bullshit.
Yeah,
So, okay, now, if you live in a gated community, how in the fuck somebody get into the gate and put a noose in your mailbox? Who has your address to put a noose in your mailbox? You
Right,
feel
right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
So that was a publicity stunt. And
Yeah.
then at the same time, the gated community that she claimed, you know how you have a subdivision and it has on one side is gated and on the other side is open. That's what she lives in. She don't live in the gated community side. She lives on the open community. She
Right.
lives on the open side. You feel what I'm saying? So
I didn't
all of
hear
the lies and the
Chunks.
manipulation of the community, you know what I'm saying? That shit has to stop. It has to stop because it constantly has our people of our community fooled. And just like Rick and Jason, just like my brother Emmanuel said, we are not gonna motherfucker stop because just looking at the TikTok comments, it's just like you said, it has over 120,000 views. You feel what I'm saying? The
Yes,
video
sir.
has over 120,000 views, and all of the just look at all of the comments and how many people say that these people that stole their motherfucking money. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
it's just a matter of time. You feel what I'm saying? And he already has to go to trial for terroristic threat and two other charges, that was picked up by the state of Texas. You feel what I'm saying? On top of the bullshit lawsuit. So it's many people that are about to serve them. I don't give a damn
Yeah.
if she how many times they see reset the court date or whatever, the
Right,
critical show
right.
will be there to broadcast to make sure that our people know that we haven't gave up since they have put so much into us and they believe in us that much. We ain't gonna quit on them. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right. Yes,
everybody else.
sir.
We ain't asking nobody for no motherfucking money. We doing this shit because we know right is right and wrong is wrong.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tenfold on
you
that.
shouldn't, you
Ten
shouldn't have
more
played
threefold on
me.
that.
You shouldn't have played me because I'm gonna stop like I'm gonna stop like I would have stopped if something would have happened and I would have had to protect this man by giving my life. Y'all wouldn't be able to get me back. My death wouldn't stop. It wouldn't be a day that okay, it's over now. He wake up and I come back to my family. So guess what? You play with people, you're gonna play with the right one, and you finally play with the right one. Because every moment we was
Amen.
out there, every moment we was out there,
Man,
we could
play
have
with the
lost our
right one.
lives.
For real good. Play with
So
the
no,
right
there's
one.
not gonna be a
Yeah.
stop. The stop is when y'all completely stop stealing from our people.
Yeah.
Because you did that. You played with people's lives, and that's what they're doing constantly. We have to stop this from happening. And we're not gonna let up because all our people are still vulnerable to these type of situations. And if we have the knowledge of it, it is our job to put it out there to our people, or we're just a part of it. But I promise you this, and people can go back. They can go back. Since my baby been gone, 8 years this year, they can go back and they will see every fucking week, every week. I've done a live or the show. And every time I brought him up, we warned people, been warning people every time. I done been on other shows. I done been on other podcast lives for that specific purpose. I have been for the last years consumed with every speaking engagement, letting the world, the people that are listening, know about this dude. I went to many of these community centers to speak directly about this. I ain't let up. I ain't stopped for a few months, get back on it because the trend top. No, this ain't a game to me. This ain't a popular issue to me. This is reality. That's how it's supposed to be for anybody that's out here really saying you for the people. When you see something
Yeah.
that dangerous, you've experienced it yourself. It is your responsibility to let all of us that are your real people know. And that's exactly what that is. So yeah, it hasn't been popular. It hasn't been super viral, but there have been people that have been speaking up on it, but for the longest time, it seemed like their voices have went unheard. It's just went over people's head because a lot of the old people, they said it. They said it. I've been saying it, like you say, for every damn week, man. It's like a preaching, and that's my spirit because that's what I come up under. So a lot of time when I get that fire and I start going, y'all, it's just like a preacher in the church, in the old school church. You just listen to what I'm saying. I'm just fired up, giving y'all the knowledge. You don't run from the preacher up in there, hooping and hollering, jumping around, sweating and shit. You don't tell them, calm down, preacher, you get mad. You don't do that. You know that that's a part of the theatrics of the message getting brought by to you. So accept me that same way. But that's how I get with issues that are real to me. Just like in church, then when the preacher talking about God and all of that, he get crunk because it's real to him.
Real to him. He believes it. He believes
so I'm going to do that, and I've been doing that. It's many of us been doing that. But for some reason, it has taken place the way it's taken place, where it seemed like it hasn't been a big issue. But it has. It's just been building up. And now we're at the stage where it's just like that powder keg that Malcolm said. He said you got a powder keg and it's inside the house, then the house will be destroyed. When a spark hit that powder keg and light it up. But if you get the powder keg out your house, then the house won't be destroyed. This man is a powder keg, and we the people are the house. And now it's a bunch of fucking sparks, and they're coming, and they're right in the direction of hitting that powder keg and exploding the house. If you know that that house is all your people have, and you have a chance to get rid of that powder keg, shouldn't you get rid of it? If you don't get rid of that powder keg, not only is the house going to be destroyed, but the people that's standing outside the house, the babies that might be hiding somewhere in the house, it's going to be fatalities everywhere if you don't get up and stop that danger in your community. Don't say you for your people, but those that say they for their people, I expect to hear you speaking truth to power if you see somebody in your community dogging your people out. Not accidentally, because there are people that's doing it and they got the greatest intentions and they not maliciously doing it. But when one is maliciously doing it, if you will stand up to see somebody break in your kinfolk house and take they stuff from them, you standing there and watching it and you won't say nothing, then you ain't no good. But if you would stand up and stop the person from doing that to your fam, you're supposed to do that to everybody else in the community because we all are each other's fam. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate it, man. And although it's been said for a while, it is finally getting the notoriety it needs. Why? Because we've allowed more victims to be joined in. We didn't want them, but the time of him thinking that nobody hearing, nobody saying nothing about it, it ain't getting a lot of attention. He done heard me many times over the years, and he's told all his soldiers, don't say shit to him. Do not respond back. He done had many times opportunities to come on out. Come on, brother, let's talk with it. None of that. He know he ain't got none of that. He gonna stay silent now. But this is the thing. It's had to get to this point. He's had to accumulate more victims because once it all comes to a head, the amount of people that this man will be solid proof of his thieving and stealing from them without giving them things, the services that they paid for. When that amount comes, he won't be able to slickly say, oh yeah, a couple people jealous of me, or a couple people lied, said some stuff, and I ain't followed through with them because they didn't tell the truth. Now, thousands of people didn't do that. See, you can ignore maybe 20 or 30. You contain them in one place. But when you get to them high numbers, when you've been victimized for so long, it's 365 days in a quarter, 365 and a quarter days per year. When you multiply that by 10, you got 3,600. Come on now. And if you've gotten a victim every day for 10 years, every other day, you've accumulated a lot of people, a lot of individuals giving you their money. You are a serious threat. Who gonna stand up to you? That's what I want to know. Why haven't
You
more
know,
said anything?
look,
Why
look,
haven't
look,
y'all
look.
used y'all stages? Because this problem wouldn't be like it is right now. To where
Yeah,
all of those people can make a post, go that viral, and are see or looking at this man like he's Superman, like, damn, we didn't think nobody would stand up to him.
yeah,
You
that's
don't want
right.
to ask
Fact.
nobody, but that's
Yes,
for real. Y'all go see it for yourselves, man. But as always, man, we appreciate y'all presence.
yes, sir.
It is the most important and the only important thing you have in your life. That's why it is a gift. And that's why gifts are called a present. And we appreciate your presence here, and we hope our presence has been a gift to
Yeah,
you and yours. You got more out
Absolutely
of it
has.
than you came with. Before we go, we appreciate everybody that was here tonight. Our guests, Spring, Salute, Huey P. Newton Gun Club, Commander Natural, and her show I Thought We Wanted Change, and all our panelists, and all the guests that came on. We want y'all to support our sister again next week. But we have
yeah,
Friday night, tomorrow night, to recap. We'll go over some more stuff. Y'all want to join us? We have a new show that we're going to be introducing in the next coming days. So y'all look at the promo for that. Look at the link. Share that as always. We sincerely appreciate y'all support. Y'all support has been shown with your actions. We know y'all love us because you show the action,
yeah,
because we get so many shares of that promo. We appreciate that. Those are
yeah,
magnificent numbers that y'all are doing. So the Critical Show family, we love all of y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're going to show y'all some great demonstrations in the future of our appreciation, because it is the community coming together collectively to
yeah,
solve these problems that are going to bring our community down if we allow them to continue. We don't want to birth more of our own problems. We don't want to make our other brothers and sisters join in with the fooling of us, with the scamming of us, because we know as a people we can do things and do things well. So if we don't stop it, it's going to get out of hand. It'll become the normal, and then we won't be able to trust each other or love each other. You know what I'm saying? But it is us who is the problem, so it's us that's the solution. We all we got, we all we need. So before we go, I want to let our brother Supa Dave, if you don't mind, give us a few more pieces of knowledge, as I say, and I believe everybody agrees with my sentiment. We appreciate your presence. We appreciate your jewels of
Thank you.
knowledge
Thank
you've
you.
given on the show last night, and what you do in your regular life, on many
yeah,
stages. But thank you for being here tonight, brother. Give us something.
Yes, sir. No problem. Everybody have to remember all this is acting. This this is illusion. Remember, the internet is fake a lot of times, right? All of these people you see on here with all of these characters, these are just created characters. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing you get through with it. I mean, all it is scare tactics, right? The best way to win a war is to win it before it starts, right? That's in the Art of War
right,
by Sun Tzu. So you can pull that up, go read that. So what these crooks try to do, right? They try to scare you into submission. That's all it is. They'll say the most
right.
salacious thing, try to scare you. Main thing, all this is acting. My name is Super Dave, and I represent the PA Political Revolution podcast. That's what I do in my city over here, right? I kind of go ahead and lay it down, but you can check my shit out. I get worse in it, and you will know
Yeah,
why they hate me on my podcast. You will know exactly why they hate me over there. But hey, it was a pleasure. Anytime, holler at your boy. Take it easy. Peace.
yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And before we get out of here, before me and brother Emmanuel get out of here, you know, you know, the stuff that we talk about is all factual. Again, y'all will never hear nothing falsified over here on our end. If we are speaking on anything, if we are posting on anything, best believe we have the receipts to back up everything that we have said and everything that we have posted. And for the non-believers, for the fake doctors fan club, you know, all of that old type of shit. Just remember, hey, If we speaking on something, it's facts. It's facts. You know, so there's no need to get in the comment section and, oh, you got to show me proof. You know, all you got to do is scroll down the page. All the proof is there already. You know, from the fake degree, from the fake college degrees. You know, from the fake uh uh falsified, the fraudulent application the state of Texas uh what you call CPS and foster care that she calls herself having. The whole application is falsified. She never attended USC. She never attended Temple University. She has never went to Macedonia or Christian college. She's never attended none of these sororities. You know, she has never been a participant of the AKA sorority like she proclaimed, because we have also posted evidence and proof of that coming directly from the institutions itself. She has never attended none of these colleges. She has never been a part of the AKA sorority. She is not a doctor. She is not none of this, but she has our communities of our city and the surrounding areas fool that she is a doctor, that she has actually attended these credited schools. She has not. We have actual proof of all of this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And people need to understand the real definition of slander and defamation. People really need to go and understand the real definition. And this is the thing about us. From day one, we have always understood that, because we have had people in our presence and people that have had our back. You know, like P-Man Hutch from Street 100, the Heat, that gave us our first shot. You know, from Gary Wayne Monroe. You feel what I'm saying? These are the people that really have schooled us. You know, just do the story. Everything else is gonna come. You ain't gotta say nothing else. Just do the story. Just put the story out. You ain't gotta add nothing to it. You ain't gotta say nothing to elaborate. You know, because the facts are gonna speak for themselves. And right now, the facts are really speaking. And shit, brother man, what you got? 'Cause shit, I'm ready to get up out of here.
Hey, man, you said the truth, man, but we want to thank, as always, those that are for real, those that are sincere, man. And I want to give a shout out to our sister Queen Kim Artist. Thank you for your support. Our Queen Jan, thank you for your support. As always, our Queen Kathy Tatum, the doctor, the real doctor,
Yeah,
Kathy Tatum.
the real doctor. Yeah, the real doctor.
Yeah, stand on real business. Our brother Ricky, and the many others. I thank all of y'all that have said something in the comment section tonight, have been talking, and I implore y'all to continue to reach out to each other. Let
Hey,
this be a bridge.
say, man,
What's that?
say. Hey, we gotta salute, you know what I'm saying, our sister Cherie Gore, you know what I'm saying, because she is always on fire. She's always in the loop on anything that's going on in the city. You know, she loves our homeless. She always looking out for our homeless. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, Cherie. You know what I'm saying? And we love you back, man, for real, from the Critical Show.
Already, real talk, man. That woman has a deep root in this city, man. A lot of y'all that just getting on or just finding out, just hearing about it, you don't know all that about a person until you do know. And when y'all do know, it's going to make y'all understand why we back this sister up and all the great work she's done in her life But at Zero and them say, she so Houston. We got your back always, sir. And
Yeah.
real talk. But to all our others, we appreciate y'all. We want y'all to know moving forward, we're gonna continue to do what we do here, and we appreciate y'all presence, appreciate y'all support. Continue to like it and share it. Continue to uplift everybody in your own neighborhoods, your own communities. But as we were saying, let this stage be a bridge, you know what I'm saying, between the gap between people, those that don't know each other, you know what I'm saying? Let this be the stage that, where you reach and you find each other and help each other in y'all regular lives, you know what I'm saying? Shantae, we see you out there. Much love to you and all the stuff you got going on out there. Shantae gonna jump in every now and then, but y'all know she's gonna support us. That's what we appreciate. We appreciate all y'all supporters, and anybody that I haven't mentioned your name, man, charge to my head, not to my heart. We thank you
Della
all,
D.
man.
Della
Love
D,
you,
we
Dr.
love you
Love.
back. We love you back, Della D.
Real talk. Della D, you already know, man. The magnificence, y'all. The
Fire.
University of
Fire. We love y'all back.
Park.
You know, it's so many people. You know what I'm
It's so
saying?
many.
Hey,
We were
hey,
screaming all night.
we love
We were
y'all back.
screaming out. And I don't mind because I love y'all. But I just want y'all to know we appreciate y'all every moment. You know what I'm saying? Every day is the most important day because it's the only day. We don't get to redo yesterday and we don't know what's happening tomorrow. All we got is what we got right now. And that's the most important, and we're going to appreciate it. And so I appreciate y'all time for being here. We won't hold you much longer, but we sure enough came stronger. Yeah, it is. So I am, as always, the Houstonian. The Houston haters hate to hear because I scream it loud and clear 24/7, 365. I represent the truth, the critical show, Hood News GP on mine. Remember, no matter what you go through in life, no matter what you go through, never sit down and never lay down. But in all things you do what you were born to do, and that's stand up. Till we see each other again, hopefully tomorrow night, and then come back Monday night slick talk. Y'all know what the lineup is. We got something magnificent coming. Remember, look for the promo. We got a magnificent show we're finna bring out. Shout out to
It's
our brother
going down.
Yapanon and the People's Black Panther Party in Houston. And to everyone else, love on each other, love on yourselves. One love.
We up out of here, man. See y'all tomorrow.